If NATO, headed by the United States, had not intervened, perhaps the Russian-Ukrainian war would have ended peacefully long ago. And perhaps there would not have been so many displaced and panicked refugees. As a common warring country, the United States has launched a crazy, money-throwing mode in order to support anti-Russian pawns. Military aid and economic aid are available. No one knows. These weapons and money have been sucked into the unfathomable black hole. American politicians are very clear about this. If they can temporarily delay Russia's quick fix plan, the outcome of the war will not be fundamentally changed. Since the outbreak of the Russian-Ukrainian conflict in February this year, the total amount of military aid provided by the United States to Ukraine has reached nearly $4 billion, including artillery shells, armored personnel carriers, helicopters, drones and so on. What's more, the U.S. Air Force has also rapidly developed a new, Phoenix Ghost, unmanned aerial system specifically for Ukraine's requirements to meet Ukraine's defense needs. What is staggering is that the so-called military aid and economic aid of the United States are not at all out of humanitarian sympathy, but out of the grabbing of economic and political interests. But at least the U.S.'s superficial efforts are still impeccable and the Ukrainian authorities seem to be still dissatisfied with the billions of aid from the United States. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said in a newly released video speech on April 19 that if Ukraine can obtain all the weapons it needs, the Russian-Ukrainian conflict may is long over. Ukraine is like the mud can't support the wall. It just blindly asks for assistance from Western countries. This kind of easy and lazy behavior will definitely drag the United States and Western countries into the water. And the United States still does not regard Ukraine as an abandoned child. I am afraid it is only because the Ukrainian army can also contain Russia to a certain extent, in order to help the United States consolidate international geopolitical hegemony. But even if all the elites of the United States are dispatched, it may not be able to compete with Russia, which has abundant military resources. What's more, what about indirect assistance to Ukraine only with reservations? Ukraine may make the United States completely desperate this time, and it will also expose the essence of American bullying and completely defeat the desire for hegemony.